Hi there, we're back today and we are going to talk about exponential equations.
And what does that mean? That means that if you have anything with an exponent in it, where there's an x as the exponent, you need to solve for x.
So like if we had 1 to the x equals 1, we all know that x would have to be just 1. That's an example of an exponential equation.
Could it also be 0?
Oh, good call. It could also be 0. Miss Barb is on a roll today.
Okay.
Hey!
So when we're doing these problems, what you basically want to do is you want to get the base the same so that you can make the exponents equal. So let's look at an example of that.
So here's the base.
Those are the bases. Let's look at our first example, right?
All right, so we have 2 to the x equals, and now we all know how to rewrite this with a base of 2.
Right.
This is the same thing as 2 to the negative 1.
Now when your bases are the same, you can set your exponents equal.
Yeah, obviously if we have 2 to some number equals 2 to some number, well then we know that those exponents must be equal. So x must equal negative 1.
Solved, right? We're solving for x. We have a value for x.
And we're good.
We're done. Next one. 2 to the x plus 1 equals 8. So first step, we want to have the bases the same, right? So let's see if we can rewrite 8 in a base 2.
All right, well I know that 8 equals 2 times 2 times 2, which is the same thing as
2 cubed.
2 to the third. So I could rewrite 8 as 2 to the third. And now that we have bases that are the same, we know
exponents can be equal.
that x plus 1 must equal 3. Therefore, we subtract 1, and we get x to be
2.
2.
Done. Do we want to go back and check? No, we know we're right. Let's go. Now we're going to get a little bit harder. Still the same concept. We have 3x plus 1.
And maybe you recognize this, or maybe you don't. I don't know. This 1 over 27 is the same thing as 1 over 3 to the third.
Because 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27.
So I could write 1 over 3 to the third as 3 to the
minus 3.
negative 3. So now we have our bases being the same. And once we know that the bases are the same,
exponents equal.
Exponents equal. So x plus 1 equals
minus
-3.
3.
Subtract 1 from both sides. We're left with x equals -4.
Negative 4. Good. Same thing again. 32.
And
8. So
well, I can't
what's a
change
common
32
base, right?
into 8. So that's the first thing you want to look at. Can you make 32 8? Well, no, because 8 times 8 is 64. So think about other
prime base. And 3 doesn't work. 2. Let's try 2. We know that 8 is 2 cubed.
All right. So we could rewrite 8 as 2 cubed. But we also have x plus 2.
Right. Now, 32 we want to write also as a base 2 because remember we wanted to have our bases the same.
And this is the one Grisha was asking if we had to memorize these. And I said, oh, eventually after using them for so long, you just kind of know that 2 to the 5th is 32. So that's 2 to the 5th. And now using our laws of exponents, we know if we have 2 to the third all to the x plus 2, what do we do with our exponents?
We multiply.
All right, so we have 2
to the 3x.
Now careful because we have to distribute here.
Plus 6.
Plus 6.
Is equal to 2 to the 5th. Now we have the bases the same. Color them in. And we know that 3x plus 6 is equal to 5.
All right, solving for x, we have 3x equals minus 6 from both sides.
Minus 1. X is equal to minus 1/3.
Negative 1/3.
Last one.
Maybe you can press pause and you can try this one on your own.
So again, we don't have bases that look alike, right? We have 1/4 and we have 8. So let's try 2 again.
Okay, so we know that 1/4 is the same thing as 1 over 2 squared, which is the same thing as
2 to the minus 2.
2 to the minus 2. So I could rewrite this as 2
to the minus 2. And we still have that 1 minus x there. And now let's rewrite 8 in base 2. 2 cubed. Now what?
So as before, when we are following our rules of exponents, and we have something to the power of something, we want to multiply through. So we have 2 to the negative 2. Negative 2 times negative x is?
Plus 2x.
2x.
Is equal to 2 to the third.
And now once we have bases that are the same, we can set our exponents equal to each other.
Minus 2 plus 2x is equal to 3. Now we're going to add 2 to both sides. 5, and x is equal to 5/2. Done.
And the best way to get to know these is just by practice. So now it's time to practice.
Bye.